Yes, we are live, and you look at this. Oh no. Come on, camera. Focus on me. Here I am. The cardinal mistake of not using autofocus on your camera. But you can see behind me, I've got the Stanley ladder. And this is about climbing the LinkedIn ladder. So the Stanley, great piece of equipment. But why am I sharing something about the LinkedIn ladder and Stanley? Let me get this out of here because it's screwing up the focus. The reason why I'm sharing this is because I want everyone to understand that no matter where you're starting on LinkedIn, it's absolutely the right place for you. Meaning if you have 500 connections, then that's fine. 1,000 connections, 2,000. Today, I'm going to share my screen, and I am going to share this with you. Let me do this, share, because I hit a very interesting milestone. Oh, yes, this is not going to let me share. Let's see, hold on. Bear with me. This is all part of the not master plan of this morning's process. So now let me see if I can share my screen. I had to get permissions, very complicated. So yes, I can share my screen. So now let's go over to my LinkedIn. So hopefully everyone now is able to see my LinkedIn. I'm going to move this over here. And you can see my LinkedIn. I'm going to make it bigger. And I don't actually even like this format. So let me see if I can play around with this. All right, so there, let's go with this format. What I want everyone to see is that here I am. A year and a half ago, more than that, I made a commitment to LinkedIn. LinkedIn is everything to my business now because everything comes from LinkedIn. And through this process, I started with basically 3,000 connections. And then you'll see today was a major milestone because I have now hit, yesterday actually, 10,014 followers. So yay, thank you. Oh my gosh. Couldn't be more excited and happy. 10,000 people that along the way have joined and followed, and they appreciate the fact that what I'm doing on LinkedIn is teaching. And that's really our philosophy when we work with our clients in our Done For You LinkedIn program, is that we know that if we want to add value to LinkedIn, the organization that's owned by Microsoft, that's competing with all the other social media platforms, then we need to give them what they want, and we need to give them quality content. Self-promotion, that's not really favorable for LinkedIn, because what LinkedIn's big desire is to grow the number of people on LinkedIn. They've got, I don't know, 700 million. They want to get to 3 billion people. They are suffering when it comes to the advertising part of LinkedIn because it's expensive and it's not very fluid. So they want to increase the number of people on LinkedIn, increase viewership, increase the velocity of quality content so they can actually become more effective at advertising. The numbers on the advertising side for the social media platforms are just like, they're mind-blowing. I mean, I don't know the number for Facebook, but it's in the multi-billions they bring in every quarter from advertising. They're effective. LinkedIn isn't. So this is our opportunity to give them what they want. And from our perspective, from Client Engagement Academy, from Mike Weiss's perspective, we're one of the global leaders in online education. It's natural that we teach. And it also happens to be very beneficial to you, hopefully, because when you spend 30 seconds with me or 10 seconds with me or a minute or 5 minutes with me, hopefully you're going to walk away. I'm taking up volume. I'm either in your phone or on your iPad or laptop or your desktop. I'm taking up a piece of your screen. I'm taking up absolutely your time that you're getting some value, because that's the only thing that matters. The world doesn't need more information. We need good information that we can apply. So what I'm sharing today is how do you move up the ladder on LinkedIn from basically what I call, and most of the people I see on LinkedIn, I put them in this category because I just look at the facts. I look at their profile, is ghost town meaning, tumbleweeds coming through, nothing happening. There's a difference between having being on LinkedIn and being able to utilize LinkedIn. So everyone falls into I'm on LinkedIn. So how do we go up the ladder to being, okay, I'm on LinkedIn, to then be able to utilize LinkedIn to help get more leads and grow your business? And it's all through the philosophy of not what you can get. This is a tough one to think about. It's what you can give. And even our clients that come in with our Done For You content program, they're we have the first 3 months you're in, and it's month to month, but people are so quick to be like, this is not working for me, because they don't understand the capability and the long-term longevity of LinkedIn. Now, one of my clients said it best. He's like, Mike, I'm actually getting sales from your program with LinkedIn. And someone else in my marketing department said, well, we're getting a handful of sales, which is good. It's an outrageous ROI because their product's a $10,000 product. So even one sale a month is 4 or 5x from the investment with us. But they were stating that, well, we were getting more clients when we advertise on Facebook. And his answer I thought was brilliant. And he's like, yeah, but what happens if I shut off the Facebook advertising? Is there any tail to it? I mean, have we built anything that would help us going forward? The answer is no, because while you're paying money for Facebook advertising, you can get an ROI. But as soon as you stop paying money, the spigot is off permanently. There is no, you're not growing anything of any certain value for the future. So you're making an investment and you're making sales, but the minute you turn it off, it's done. Make sense? Now, when we look at what we're doing on LinkedIn, it's not so different from what you do with, a content marketing strategy. HubSpot is the one I always go back to because they reinvented the word inbound, and they said, hey, if you produce quality being the name, blogs, then they'll be out there forever, and you build an entire ecosystem that will help you forever. Even if you stop producing new blogs, the existing ones of high quality are out there and they will continue to work for you. Now, of course, it's a science and you got to get it right with the keywords and but the reality is you're investing in your company, and it's the investment that keeps on paying. So LinkedIn, people don't understand this, but LinkedIn is the investment that keeps on paying if you give them what they want and you produce the great quality. So when I talk about the climbing the ladder, let's take a look at my example. A year and a half ago, I was at 3,000 and I was ghost town, nothing. And then I started producing content on a consistent basis, and it's grown from 3 to 4 to 5. Today, a major milestone, right? I hit 10,000, which is pretty good. The reality is that what I'm doing is sustainable for the next 24, 36, 5 years, 10 years. LinkedIn's not going anywhere. LinkedIn's owned by Microsoft. They spent multiple billions. I was one of the largest purchases ever in terms of at 10, 20, 30 billion dollars. It's not going anywhere. Microsoft's not going anywhere. So the question is, where do you want to be in 24, 36 months? What's your time frame in terms of, okay, can I deploy something that's going to always be working for me? Or am I so short-term focused that I'm going to basically advertise, and as long as I'm advertising, that's good. When I shut it off, I've got nothing. My answer is both. But people don't understand longevity. That's why my mentor is Gary Vaynerchuk, and he says that LinkedIn's a long game. It's not like long, it's going to take a long time and it's painful. No, it's a long game because it's going to actually keep filling your coffers for a very long time. So when you think about where you're at with LinkedIn, I just have two quick, suggestions for you. Is one, wherever you're at is perfect, because that's the reality. That's where you're at. Two, think about how can I add value to the ecosystem, and then start producing content. And it's slow. You start producing content, it will grow. You will climb the ladder, and LinkedIn will give you everything you could ever want, from conversations, strategic partnerships, leads, and sales. That's the message. So let me just bop back out of here and stop sharing the screen. Move back over here. And let's see if we've got any quick comments. Good morning, congratulations, producing quality content, part T of one of my amazing friends and genius digital marketers. Thank you for that. And yeah, I'm just here to share that anyone can do it, right? I'm Mike Weiss is a nobody. I don't have a book, a blog. I'm not famous. I do speak, but I'm not like a person that anyone would be like, oh, Mike's, a celebrity or superstar. No, I'm the opposite, which is good news for you, because that means if I can do it, you can do it, right? I'm not some 6'2", ab-ripped bicep guy that's, just a stud out there that everyone's attracted to. So the celebrity is growing the brand, because that's not duplicatable, because I'm not a celebrity. So I'm not, I'm giving you what worked for me as a smart business guy that understands how to build and actually how to model from my mentor, Gary Vaynerchuk. So that's it. Have an amazing day. And if you want some tips below, we've got a great training on your LinkedIn profile. It is one of the magic pieces of the entire formula. You got to get it right. So just say, yeah, and below, I'll take it. We'll send out the training. Anything I can do to help. If you've got any tips or comments, put them below. Let's enter the conversation. Let's help each other grow. And hopefully, if you've got thousands, you'll hit 10,000. If you got 10,000, you'll hit 20. If you got 20, you'll hit 40. That's the opportunity. It's the long game. See you soon.